could have another unit be 51. The traffic here is awful.
We didn't even get tapped.
You're not involved. Are you injured? You want EMS? Do you need EMS? Okay. Do you need EMS? Are they injured? Do you need medical? Okay. Give me just a second then. Wait a minute. You're not important. Wait. 65 to 28. One of them's going to be out of New Jersey. D. David 96. R. Robert. B. Boy R. Robert. If you can. The next one's going to be out of Florida. L. Lincoln. E. Edward and Mary. W. Williams 73. I do.
I'm in the truck.
You're in the truck. Okay. Do you want to pull?
Any injuries?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to get people out of the middle of the road. Do you want FHP? You want FHP to call you? Come on. You want FHP to call you, or do you want to stick around?
On October 13th, 2022, a traffic control situation in Hernando County, Florida, escalated into criminal charges when a driver refused to comply with lawful orders. This case demonstrates the legal boundaries of driver frustration and the consequences of challenging police authority during emergency operations.
No. That way. You can only go that way. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I gave him a statement over the phone.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Send an
FHP, right. Okay. As long as you gave the phone number to FHP, you're free to go. Give me just a second, though. I need to get these big trucks around you.
Does you need a priority or routine?
Illinois Marine EMI.
No, I don't need priority. Are you the driver of this vehicle? Sir, you the driver of this vehicle? Yes. Do you need EMS? North 33, can you assure that FHP has this already? I know. Yeah, just make sure you don't get in the middle of the road. You can get in the van. I just don't want you milling around.
I want to get my kids in the car over there.
They can't leave, though. FHP has to come.
Okay, so they can't get in that car?
You can, but I don't want you walking across the road with two kids unless I stop traffic. So when you're ready to go, let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm ready when you're ready. There was two trucks parked here, so I'm parked way back there, and people want to turn here because I can't shut it off.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't want... You good?
725 status. 811.
There you go.
I'm not sure how this works now.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Sorry.
When somebody else gets here, I just don't want people crossing here.
Okay, got
so
it.
when somebody else gets here to close this off, I'll be more than happy to explain it to you. So give me just a few minutes. You're welcome. I'm just trying to avoid cross traffic right now, because as you can see,
This person was trying to turn.
yeah, that's my point. No, that way. You see, right? Hold on just a sec. Are you taking this, or are you waiting on FHP?
I mean, we can start working on it. Let's do it.
No, I didn't say we. You know me in the track.
Oh, you're by yourself.
I'm by
All right.
myself.
Yeah. Oh, all right, I got you. No injuries?
No injuries.
No injuries.
An off-duty medic stopped and talked to her. There was 2 kids in the back seat. She's the nanny for her. They're in that vehicle.
Okay.
And the other guy is sort of like milling around his door over there. I just asked him not to get into traffic. And nobody's hurt.
All right.
But they're not movable either. It starts, but the tire's sitting like this. You want to move them? I mean, it's up to you.
We'll see. What happened?
I go out.
Was that?
I go out from there. I wanna go to that way.
You want to go that way? Okay, so you're trying to make a left off of Carter to go east.
And son, here that I can go by this way, and the other car gonna go by the right.
Okay.
But the car behind, like,
Went around?
Yeah, so she speaks Spanish, that's her primary language.
No
So
worries.
I asked her. So she said that the car that was coming this way was making a right, and she went, and that car went around.
As the car was making the right-hand turn, that car kind of came
the car
over.
is like it's turning to the right, and I wanna turn to the left, and the other car, the car behind.
He crosses over to come this way. I mean, you can see where her car is, and she's making a left, so her car is here, going that way, and it's here. So, I don't know, I think he probably crossed the line to go around the other car.
Probably.
I mean, based on where we're sitting.
You want medics, or you want to go to the hospital on your own?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you a piece of advice, right? Just a suggestion, because I've been doing this a long time. Get medically checked out. If you don't want it right now, maybe schedule a doctor's appointment, or run to an urgent care or something, because this is going to be caused by this. And so it probably jerked you back, and you might get something up in here that might cause, but if you don't want it right now, at least get it at some point.
Health insurance covered.
Oh gosh, okay, all right. Well,
What happened?
So coming down this way, a car in front of me turned right, and then when that car turned right, she pulled out, and I T-boned her.
Okay.
Apparently, there was there was a truck coming this way that was stopped, waiting to turn left, and I think they waved her out, but she didn't look.
Can't do anything on that one.
yeah. So there was a witness here,
Yeah.
but he left his name and number with FHP over the phone.
Okay.
So I know who he is. So if you need him, we can find him. Yeah.
Nice. All right. I like it.
That's what happens when you're raised here.
My wife was too.
Yeah.
Do you have your license, registration, insurance? Just give me a few minutes, and we'll see if we can get everything kind of packaged up here. Because if this thing won't move at all, then we gotta get a tow truck here like ASAP.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't, maybe with airbags blown and it's airbag on the steering wheel, does it move?
We can try. Yeah, they'll still sometimes start, and we can try to get it out of the road. Because if we get it clear of the road, then if you want to call AAA or somebody else, I'm okay with that. But if it's sitting in the road, I have to get it out.
Of course, yeah. Okay, thanks.
Absolutely.
Much easier that way. Yeah. Thank you. Oh boy, that didn't work out too well. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No! I don't care! The answer's no!
Florida. Hi to David, Nora.
Okay. Can you give me your driver's license? Let me. Yes, it is. What? Do you not see this blue truck? Do you not see that blue truck? Put your car in park and give me your driver's license. Put your car in park and give me your driver's license.
Waiting at the freaking bus stop.
I don't care. We got blue lights and people's safety for a reason.
I live right
Put your
there.
car in park.
Oh my God.
Okay. Stop her.
Yo, stop.
Queen, X-ray, zebra. Be a moon sail and burial post. White.
Can you 10-9 or 10-20? You had a lot of background.
Moon sail, drive, burial, coast, trail. Get in the car. Sit down.
My daughter
Sit
was right
down.
here waiting for me.
Sit down.
Oh my God.
Give me your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance.
Because they blocked it off, and I was trying to get to Giselle, and I got here. She's not freaking
It's
here.
related to that.
Look, my daughter's
Okay,
right
sit
there.
down.
My daughter's right there.
I don't care.
I was trying
Sit
to get
down.
to my daughter. Dude, it's blocked off.
Sit down and give me your driver's license. Now.
I don't have it with me. It's at the house.
Don't get involved.
Back up.
Get involved.
You don't need to get on me. I'm not being...
Don't get involved. Whatever you need to do, don't get involved. Stay in your vehicle.
You are stopped for a lawful reason.
How was it? It wasn't even blocked off. People were coming out of that
North
street.
32. Can you advise
You
me
guys
that
were
tag
blocking
goes
all
back
the way to 75.
Yeah,
I'm
why
trying
do you
to get
think
to
we're
my
doing that?
daughter. It was nothing blocking.
It was a traffic
this way.
crash. Okay?
It was
You
nothing
disobeyed
blocking this
Okay,
way.
I'm not arguing with you.
Eduardo Garcia.
You don't have a driver's license?
I have a driver's license. It's at home. That's what
What's
I'm
your
trying
name?
to say.
What's your name?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. It comes back to a male,
ID,
Eduardo
like,
something.
if you want my
She's
driver's
refusing.
license out.
Okay.
You want it or do you
Jail.
want me to take it?
You can take it.
All right, come on.
Your kids are in the car, are they?
Turn around. This is not the way you should have handled this.
I don't need to be arrested, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my driver's license. I was trying to get my daughter. My daughter's right there. My daughter's right there.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
Yes.
What do you
I
have?
don't know. What, my keys.
Okay. So, per Florida statute, when we stop you, you have to give us certain documents, and she's refusing. So, unfortunately for her, that's violation, and that's a jailable offense. I don't know. So she probably should have listened to us a mile up the street, and this wouldn't be happening. But she couldn't wait the 5 seconds it was going to take us to open up the road to come down here, and she came that far from hitting him. So now it's aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, which is a felony. So you can go. Do you know who owns this car?
Yes.
Okay, can you call them and have them come pick it up? Yeah, it's her sister.
Is this Jessica?
No, we're not giving her a ticket.
No. Am I able to take the car?
If she allows you to take the car, yeah. How are you going to get home?
I live down the street.
Are you going to walk back? Yes. Okay. If she allows you to take the car, then yeah, we'll let you take the car. Are you going to charge her with, you can come on.
I only saw bits and pieces of it, so what? Obviously,
Come on.
you got driving around the barricade.
Driving around the barricade, and then she drove off, almost hit me or you. But I had to step back before, so she wouldn't run me over.
Okay.
So,
I'll charge her with it.
yeah. Oh, come on, buddy. Sorry. Come on.
Under Florida Statute 316.072, willful failure to comply with lawful orders from law enforcement officers directing traffic constitutes a second-degree misdemeanor. The statute grants officers broad authority to control traffic for public safety purposes, including roadway closures during crash investigations. When the driver bypassed the traffic control point by entering the oncoming lane, she violated multiple statutes simultaneously. Florida Statute 316.074 requires obedience to traffic control devices, which includes officers actively directing traffic. The Supreme Court established in Pennsylvania v. Mims that, during a lawful traffic stop, officers possess authority to request identifications and issue commands. This precedent extends beyond vehicle exits to encompass all lawful orders during the stop, including the initial command to stop. Florida Statute 322.15 explicitly requires drivers to carry their license and present it upon demand during traffic stops. Refusal to provide identification transforms a traffic violation into a criminal offense. The charge of resisting arrest without violence under Florida Statute 843.02 requires 3 elements. First, resistance or opposition to an officer. Second, the officer was executing lawful duties. Third, no violence was offered. Courts have consistently held that passive resistance, including refusal to provide identification, satisfies the resistance element. Physical violence is not required for this charge, distinguishing it from the felony offense of resisting with violence. The necessity defense requires imminent threat of serious harm with no legal alternative available. Personal urgency or concern for waiting family members does not meet this standard under Florida law. The deputy's traffic control point was legally justified under emergency operations authority. Courts permit temporary road closures when they serve legitimate public safety interests and are reasonable in duration. The use of force continuum permits minimal physical control for subjects engaged in passive resistance. Handcuffing and escort to a patrol vehicle represent appropriate force levels for nonviolent, non-compliant subjects. The decision not to file aggravated assault charges demonstrates prosecutorial discretion in action. Florida Statute 784.07 requires proof that a vehicle was used as a deadly weapon with intent to cause harm. The evidence apparently did not support this elevated charge beyond reasonable doubt. The sentence of 6 months probation aligns with typical dispositions for first-time resisting arrest without violence convictions. Florida sentencing guidelines permit probation for first-degree misdemeanors, particularly absent prior criminal history or aggravating factors.
Yeah. And then what? Refusing to give information?
They wouldn't stop until I got up here. I was doing almost 100 just to catch up to her.
So be it. And she gets what she gets, right? And now she's refusing to give?
No, she finally gave me her birthday. But
everything else she wasn't giving.
No, she
and what was she saying?
She said she had to get to her daughter, who was waiting up here for 30 minutes.
And I said, I understand that, but the problem is we have it lawfully rolled. It's not blocked. It doesn't matter if it's not blocked.
Door 30, number 30.
Did he bring you the key fob?
This is it, but
he put it on.
so again, why is she being arrested?
Let me walk you through this.
Please.
Okay? There's a massive traffic crash up there, right? We've had to direct traffic for over an hour, hour and a half. We shut the road down legally to get the tow trucks in so we could get the cars off the road in order to open the flow of traffic back up. You understand that part?
Yeah.
Okay. She decided she didn't want to wait. We pulled off the road and we opened the entire lanes back up. She went in the opposite lane of traffic, and when I stopped her, she decided she didn't want to wait, right? And I don't know what I'm talking about. So she drives off, almost runs over my foot, doesn't stop for him, and then speeds all the way up Carter Road. And then when he stops her here, she refuses to get her information. She refuses to say anything other than the fact I had to go get my daughter. And when we legally stop you for a traffic violation and you refuse to give your stuff, it's a violation of Florida State statute, and she went to jail.
So that's the only charge right now, violation of...
No, she's probably going to get a... we're going to watch the video, and if one of us had to step back, she's probably going to get an aggravated assault on law enforcement officer, which is a felony. Had she just waited 5 more seconds, I was getting in my vehicle, and I was pulling off the side of the road. But because she couldn't wait, and she went in the opposite lane of traffic, which could have caused an accident because the people that were coming off of Carter turning right onto Moccasin Wallow have the right-of-way. She's in the opposite lane of traffic. And had she called a traffic crash, a head-on traffic crash, we'd have been towing her off in an ambulance. So we don't do things just to piss people off, right? We do things for safety of everybody involved. To include us, to include the 2 people that were already involved in the traffic crash. And we don't have time for this, right? Had she just waited and stopped there, and I'm pretty easygoing, right? So when I ask you to stop, that's what I'm asking you to do. And don't give me this line of excuse. Everybody on that road has somewhere to be. I mean, it's been a busy road for a lot of years. When I ask you to stop and get out of the opposite lane of traffic, we have a problem. And then when we come up here, legally we're allowed to ask you for your documents, your driver's license, your all that. She's refusing. So, unfortunately for her, better choices next time. But again, we had a lawful reason to stop that, and because she didn't think that she needed to wait, or that some of the road was opened up to get the traffic, the tow trucks in, then yeah. And so that's the whole story.
Sorry? How long does this take?
How long is that take for?
Well, you're gonna get your charges tallied up here. That'll determine what your bond is, so you should be able to bond out later this morning or early this afternoon. Then they'll set a court date for you to come back in a month. And
In grading this incident, the deputy receives a B+ for professional conduct, legal compliance, and appropriate use of force. The extended road closure duration, while perhaps necessary, contributed to driver frustration and merits minor deduction. The driver receives a D-. Her refusal to comply at multiple decision points demonstrated consistently poor judgment. While frustration was understandable, legal obligations do not yield to personal urgency absent true emergency circumstances. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office receives a B for adequate policies and professional deputy conduct. Enhanced traffic management protocols and earlier resource deployment could have prevented the extended closure that triggered this confrontation. 3 critical lessons emerge from this case. First, temporary inconvenience never justifies violating traffic control orders. Second, refusal to provide identification during lawful stops guarantees criminal charges regardless of the initial violation's severity. Third, compliance costs nothing but patience, while non-compliance carries consequences far exceeding the initial delay. In this case, 5 additional seconds of waiting would have prevented 6 months of probation and a criminal record. Law enforcement officers possess broad authority to manage traffic during emergencies, but this authority requires reasonable exercise. Motorists possess rights to travel, but these rights yield to temporary restrictions when public safety demands intervention. The balance between police authority and individual liberty functions only when both parties recognize their legal obligations. Officers must exercise authority professionally and proportionally. Citizens must comply with lawful orders even when inconvenient. Let us know your thoughts on this case in the comments below. If you found this analysis useful, consider subscribing for more legal breakdowns. Thank you for watching.